Hey, thanks for joining me today. Today I have something probably won't take very long, but it's kind of fun. I went to an Asian market, grocery store, to pick some things up. And I always like to go through and look at the knives they have, because they have those big cleavers and stuff that the Chinese use. And then I saw this. Oh my goodness. It was only $15, so I had to buy it. We're going to take a look at it on the bench behind me here. But, you know, everyone's been buying those crazy knives from the Serbian YouTube channel thing with the, you don't have to spend that kind of money. You can go to your Chinese market, and if you want to impress all your friends at your next barbecue, that ought to get their attention. Let's take a look at it on the workbench. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. So like I said, I was at the Asian market picking some things up, and like I say, I always look at their knives and such, and I went over to their knife area and I saw these laying on the shelf. Now I kind of wanted to know what the packaging says, so I used a translate app on my phone, and basically it says it's Kwai Fang high quality brand beef knife. So this big letters right here say beef knife, and then it says it's forged on this line, and then composite steel, sharp and durable, and then down here's the Shengda Knife Factory, and there's even a phone number, so all that information's there. If you of course read Chinese, then you don't need to translate it. Also on the blade there is some writing, and I was able to try to translate that also, and it basically repeats some of the same thing. This part up here is the name of the Shengda Knife Factory, and then down below here it says it's composite steel, and then actually in English letters it says FMO2. I couldn't really figure out anything that related to. But obviously it's carbon steel. It's a pretty good sized knife. This thing is like 13.5 inches long, right at 13.5 inches long, and the blade itself is just a little over 9 inches in length, and at its greatest depth it's getting close to 2 7/8. It's across this way. The thickness of the steel, actually I haven't measured it, so I brought my calipers out here. I'm going to take a look. Looks like it's about 95 thousandths, 0.095 of an inch. So it's not quite a tenth of an inch, real close to a tenth of an inch. So I mean, it's not super heavy duty, but goodness gracious. So if you compare this to so this is an old hickory chef knife, and you can see the difference, and it's not so much that it's that much longer, but just the depth of this blade. I don't know, it just makes it look really formidable. Anyway, it as you can see, the taper for the edge starts where the grinding is here. I'm sure these are blanked out of sheet material, and then stamped out of sheet material, and then they've ground this, and it's a kind of a coarse grind. The light makes it really kind of hard to see, but it's relatively coarse. But then they do have a very sharp edge on this. The edge itself is actually much more finely ground, or I doubt it was done by hand, but it is very sharp. I'm sure I could make it sharper on a good stone. As of yet, like I said, I just got it. The handle, the blade goes through the handle and is peened on the back side here. You can see where it's hammered over, and this is the wood has kind of a maple-ish look, but I'm not sure what it is. It's just some nondescript wood. Got a little steel ferrule here that's kind of pinched in around the edges of the blade. So I wouldn't run this through the dishwasher. You'd probably ruin the handle and the whole thing would rust. But I just, for $15, you can see it on the package here. It hit $14.99. I was like, yeah, for that kind of price, I just have to have this. So it's you know, I actually used it to do a little bit of chopping. It seems to hold an edge, but I haven't really, you know, it's a beef knife, so like I haven't cut up a cow with it or anything like that. So I can't really attest to how well it will perform long term. But if it's like some of the other Chinese knives that they have, I mean, they put these in there because in their stores, because, you know, those stores serve a lot of the Asian restaurants and stuff in our area, and so a lot of the knives that come from that Asian market end up in Chinese restaurants, and I'm sure in Chinese homes. And if they didn't perform well, I'm sure they wouldn't keep stocking them. So anyway, I had never really seen these there before, so they were kind of a new thing. Like I say, I normally you see the big cleavers and then some smaller stuff, but this was kind of new. But it really made me think about all those crazy Serbian knives that I think it's Almazan or some YouTube channel where they really promoted those, and now everybody's making them. And a friend of mine got one as a birthday gift. And just crazy knives. But if you want something kind of different, if your Asian market has these, or maybe you can find them online, they're probably on Amazon. I'll have to look. But if you can find one of these, definitely worth the $15. Anyway, I just thought this was too fun and you guys would enjoy seeing it. It's just so unique. I'll probably, since my son wants it, I really don't have any use for it, to be honest. I usually use a little 5-inch Santoku in my kitchen, or maybe this old hickory. When I do Dutch oven cooking, I'll use this this old hickory, which was made by Ontario Knife, little 8-inch chef's knife. This holds a very good edge, by the way, which this would be 1095 steel. But for day-to-day cooking, this is a bit large. I'm not really sure, like I say, what you would use it for exactly. It being called a beef knife, I don't know if that's for butchering a cow, or if it's just for slicing beef, or just to scare everyone else out of the kitchen, like I said. So anyway, I thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing this thing. If you go to your Asian market and they have these, I think for $15 it's worth adding to your collection. Just kind of fun to have. Anyway, that's it. The what was it? Yeah, Shengda, Shengda Knife Factory beef knife. Yeah, it'll scare everyone away from your barbecue. Anyway, that's it. Well, there you have it. A beef knife. Oh, what a crazy thing. Only $15. If your local Asian market doesn't have these, you know, I don't know, you might look around at a couple more. I don't know if you can find these online or not. I haven't really looked. I just got this, like I said. But, you know, if they have these and you're looking for something to impress your friends at the next barbecue, or maybe just to scare everyone else out of the kitchen so you can work, this might be just what you need. Crazy thing. Anyway, I appreciate you joining me. I always love it when you watch my videos. If you have any thoughts or questions, please leave me a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.